Set.
Oh man,
Let's
yeah.
rock it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline. I'm your host, Troy. I'm back with the boys. What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
How you guys feeling today?
I'm
Great.
feeling real good, man. The Warriors done capped off 2 wins in a row finally. So hey, I'm feeling real good, dog.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm alive, but yeah, now I hurt my back, and now I gotta go talk to my bosses at my job and see what's gonna happen because I can't
Yeah,
bend
heal
my
up.
back. And so yeah, I'm sitting here in pain right now, but we're gonna get through this.
Heal up, man. Heal up.
We're gonna find a way to get through this, man. We had an eventful week
Oh, absolutely.
around the NBA. So let's start with the game on the 24th.
24, I
The
believe.
Clippers versus the Kings.
The Clippers versus the Kings. Man,
What the fuck was that?
oh my gosh, bro. Let me tell you from
What?
somebody who lives in Sacramento, dog.
What
That
was
game was like, I don't even know. It was crazy, bro. Like Kings fans everywhere. I'm talking about it was light the beam all throughout the streets, bro. Like it was absolutely crazy. And watching the game, I honestly thought the Clippers had it in the bag, but it was a good back and forth game. Like I said, the Kings can score a lot of points. They score in bunches. But when you get to it, when you meet a team that can, kind of score with you, it's kind of different. But man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. They showed some dog, man. They showed some real dog. Malik with 45 off the bench is crazy, playing 41 minutes. Bro,
What did he
absolutely
do?
insane. 45 off the bench, 45 and 2 off the bench with 6 assists, played 41 minutes, bro. Like, that's insane. De'Aaron with 41. De'Aaron's had like 6 or 7 games where he scored 30 plus. So he's been going crazy. I think he took that all-star snub personally. So shout out to my boy De'Aaron. But it's just like, bro, like when you see you got a Herculean effort from Kawhi Leonard, 44. Paul George, 34. You got Westbrook, 17. You got Norman Powell, 24 off the bench, right? So it's like they're coming at him with
Batum
all.
had 19.
Yeah, Batum had 19.
Terrence Mann and Plumlee.
Plumlee had a double-double. Paul George had a double-double. Like, even Westbrook had a double-double.
17
right?
and 14. That's what, I really wanted to get into. I'll muster up real quick. That's what I really wanted to get into. Like, people were saying, like, Russ this, Russ that, Russ this, Russ that. And then, like, Russ leaves the Lakers. He goes to the Clippers, just right the same locker room. He didn't even have to leave. Like,
He didn't have to leave, bro.
Same locker. Just keep giving him the same locker. He don't need to move his locker. And then, like, if you look at his first performance, like his first game with the Lakers, it was like 8-6, 8-7-6 or something like that. He went 17 and 14, like fit in there effortlessly. Like he did him. And that's what I'm telling people. Like, you guys, system matters. Like, fit matters. Like, the system wasn't built for Westbrook in LA.
And but
it was built for him in LA.
Mm-hmm. You can take that and basically add what Patrick Beverley said about the Lakers. It's like it's not a rotational thing. It's not just a basketball thing, right? Like there's something deeper that's going on within that organization to the point where they're not succeeding. And they look better now, but it's like, is that going to sustain? Like, what's going to happen in the future with these pieces that are kind of all over the place? So it's like when you see Russell Westbrook go into another system and he instantly starts to, flourish and thrive and look like the old Westbrook, and you hear the murmurs from Patrick Beverley and some of these other players saying that, it's not just basketball, like there's something deeper that's going in it. It's like, that's kind of, to me, it seems like that's why Russ and a lot of these other pieces that they went out to acquire didn't necessarily fit and why it didn't look like how it was supposed to quote unquote look like. But I think you could just going back to the Kings, man. I feel like you got to give them their credit, bro. Like, honestly, I thought that was me personally. I thought that was a game that they were going to lose coming fresh off the All-Star break. Kind of going to be like a little wake up call to them. But they've been playing really, really well. They've been sustaining just that kind of motor that they've started off with. Haven't really fell off. Their bench is starting to play a lot better. The only problem is, bro, like I said, it's going to be defense, man. And it's like when you go in and you allow these teams to score this many points, right? Like just looking at even before the All-Star break, the Kings they lost 121-109 to the Suns, right? And then you come back and you play the Trailblazers and you give up 116, right? Yeah, you guys won by a lot, but at the same time, it's like you're giving up a lot of points. Even with Thunder, you give up 115, right? So it's like defense is going to become a problem. And yeah, you guys can score, but what happens when you run into that good defensive team? What happens when you run into that team that can switch? What happens when you run into a team that's going to eliminate Sabonis on the inside, and now it's just going to be De'Aaron and Malik off the bench? Like, what are you going to do, right? So it's like, how are those players going to propel you over these teams like the Nuggets, like the Sixers, even the Warriors? Shoot, like the Warriors, we all know the Warriors' tempo changes in playoff basketball, right? So what if you get that 3-6 matchup? What if you get that 4-5 matchup, right? And you have to play this team for 7 games, and they can score just as much as you, but the difference is they can get a defensive stop and you can't, right? So it's like, even though they're playing really well, I still think they have a lot to prove. They're young. They still have to play a lot. They still have to play better defensively. Rebounds can sometimes kill them. They're really inconsistent on rebounding. So it's like once you get into the playoff era, once you get into that mode, which is coming up, there's only about 20 to 22 games left. It's like, how are you guys going to start to amp it up and put it all together to the point where now people are going to start to take you seriously as a playoff contender, right? They're playing great basketball, but at the end of the day, how are we going to start to put it together to really start to be a formidable opponent in the West?
100% agree. And if you don't give De'Aaron Fox his flowers now, you need to very soon, because he's playing at a very high level. Sabonis too. Sabonis, he seems to be underrated as well. Probably the most underrated duo in all basketball. Give them credit. Give Mike Brown credit. Give Mike Brown credit. He's probably coach of the year for me.
And speaking, let me just expand on this Mike Brown thing real quick, because as bad as the Kings are defensively, right? They do have spurts where they show like they can be a really, really solid defensive team, right? And this is going to be a knock towards my Warriors, right? When Mike Brown left, he took his defensive scheme with him. Now, he doesn't necessarily have the players that are developed enough to run it yet, but Steve Kerr not replacing Mike Brown as far as the defensive coach. When you have a Frank Vogel out there, when you have these defensive coaches out there, and everybody knows Steve Kerr has never been a defensive coach, that's a knock on him. And Mike Brown has been doing an exquisite job. Yes, they haven't been really good defensively, but he's been doing an exquisite job with the Kings, especially considering just how young they are and the pieces that they have and the pieces that they acquired just to kind of make their team a team that can compete. So definitely give Mike Brown his credit, and definitely give De'Aaron Fox his credit for just balling out this season. He's been showing everybody like he's for real, and he's the leader of that team.
Oh yeah, one last thing real quick. I wasn't alive last time the Kings were in the playoffs, and he has them like this in his first year. Yes. So he deserves a crap ton of credit.
Oh, 100%. I mean, 170, went back to the point, like 176 to 175, that's the second highest scored game in the NBA history. Like,
can't have that.
You know, that's crazy. Like, and I was just listening to something the other day, earlier today, when Charles Barkley was saying, that today's NBA sucks. It's like there's no defense. There's no defense. And a lot of you guys, you know, you get mad at us. You get mad at us when we say that. Like, there's no defense in today. Like, this game should show you, like, there's no defense in today's game. Like,
I mean, when you just look at the season averages, bro, like there's no defense being played at a high level compared to back in the day.
And then you guys like to go back in the day, like, oh, they didn't play defense. Like, you act like they played. Like, nah, they played defense. There was defensive teams.
Definitely.
There were defensive teams. Like, now and like Charles Barkley said, man, it's just a 3-point shooting contest now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all you guys ain't good at shooting threes.
Mm-hmm. And that's and that always takes me back to that video where Steph was like, "Hey, I'm not out here telling y'all to shoot these shots, bro. Like, stop blaming me for y'all kids out here shooting these horrible shots, and I'm not telling them to shoot these shots." Right? So that's like, it's funny when I hear some child like Chuck say something like that, and everybody blames Steph Curry for quote unquote ruining the game because he got people pulling up for 40 from 40 feet. And it's just like, well, he's not telling y'all to take these shots. He's not telling these players to like, hey, yo, like, you feel me? Like y'all see how I'm doing, right? Like he's an anomaly, right? Like we all look at LeBron James and it's like, oh yeah, well, like nobody's gonna come in that big, right? Nobody's gonna be that type of freak of nature to the point where they can just dominate the game that many years based off size and athletic ability alone, right? We're not gonna see another Steph Curry for years. Like you can say a Trae Young, you can say it's like that's an anomaly, bro. Like we're not gonna see another shooter like that for years. Just like we're not gonna see another LeBron James. We're not gonna. Nobody can shoot like Steph Curry. I'm sorry, and it's like he's not telling people to go out here and pull up these bad shots. So it's like when you have these teams that are so focused around the 3-point shot, it's like not everybody can do that because you don't have that guy, right? Or you don't have a Klay Thompson. Even a Klay Thompson, you don't have those guys, right? So it's like when I hear that, oh, it's become a 3-point contest or a 3-point shootout, as funny is because everybody's trying to copy the way that this person plays because that's the way his game is played, and everybody's trying to basically copy off that. And it's like, no, you can't do that because you don't have him, right? Like if you had a him, that it'd be easier, but you don't have that guy, right? Like you don't. It's the same thing for LeBron. It's like he can go to any team and make somebody a contender. You can draft any guy. You can pick up a guy who's a superstar in the league, but if it's not him, you can't do what this team is doing because you don't have him.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out Kawhi. He made 6 threes in that game.
He sure did.
Yeah, I like NBA.com because I watch the games on it with the league pass and stuff.
Same.
So you could definitely like just go into like their like box score and game charts are a little in depth than like ESPN's, and like you can actually click on players and see where they shot from, and then like you could hover over the bubble. Like Westbrook was for 1 for 4, but all right. So let me see, first quarter, third quarter. So two of his shots came in the first, and then 2 of his threes came in the third quarter. So like you could tell where his shots coming from. You just hover over the bubble, and it'll tell you Westbrook driving, finger roll, layup, 12 points. Right, it'll tell you how many points he had at the time he made it to. So it's like this goes a lot more in depth. And if you scroll down, they'll give you the lead trackers to show you how the game went, who was leading, and stuff like that. The biggest lead from the Kings is 6. Biggest lead from the Clippers was 14. Longest run was 12. Times tied was 12. Lead changes was 10. So it wasn't that many switches. It's like teams they held on to the lead for a little bit, and then made somebody came back, took the lead for a little bit. But then it gives you. I'm about to show you. I like NBA. I'm sorry. I like NBA.com. Because then it like give you shit like this. You feel me?
Yeah, I was just saying, so
for like some of you guys that can't always catch the game and stuff like that, bro, like you could come on this, like, and now you can, like I was saying, like with the shots, like, look, I can hover over this bubble right here. It's gonna tell me. Don't feel me now. I missed Westbrook 3-point jump shot. Y'all can't see it on y'all's, but it shows on mine. Tyrone! It shows on mine. So I just hover over it and it just shows me. So, but look, you got the game lead and you got here the leading players. So you know who did what in blocks, rebounds. Over here, it gives you the comparison. So you could see how the team did overall together, which is crazy because they out rebounded by 1. Assists. Clippers had more assists, but they had 18 steals. So that's what I'm saying. You could look at stuff like this and like, all right, these 18 steals, they don't give you, all right, right here, second point chances. They had 12. So that means, points off turnovers. That's what I'm looking for. Don't have it here. Sorry. But they had 15 turnovers. I was looking for points on turn that second. But yeah, so I kind of like what this little page right here gives you, and then like the thing is you can break it down from quarters too. So definitely give you the shooting boxes from, you know what I'm saying. But there's another game. There's another game we need to check out.
And that's the thing when we talk about when people bring up stats, right, and we look at the stat lines, and oh, he shot this from this and he had this many points. It's like we can go look at the breakdowns, bro.
Shot, bro.
We can go look at them breakdowns, man. Don't let us bring up them breakdowns, man, because we can go look by quarter and see that he was really efficient in the first quarter, and then he sucked in the second quarter, and then came back in the third quarter, and it was ass in the fourth quarter. Like,
Yeah, that's what that is for. It's like it's for you. You could break the game down. Like even if you go and watch highlights, man, you can still go and break that game down. But let's get on to this Lakers Dallas game. Dallas has a 27 point lead, 27-point lead, and LeBron and those guys bring it back. And it's like, what do you expect? I mean, what do you expect from? I understand, man. We know they ain't got no defense. We know that. We know they ain't got no defense. I said this when Kyrie got traded there. It ain't gonna work. And Boo said to me, "What you mean it ain't gonna work? Like, what are you talking about? Winning championship? Like, yeah, it ain't gonna work. Ain't got no damn defense. They about to put up 176 points and lose 178. Like, what are we doing here? I don't understand it. But I mean, you could like the Kyrie and what am I looking for? You could like the Kyrie and Luka matchup all you want. I don't think it's gonna work. That's just me. That's just me.
Very salty right now. Very salty right now.
Because you put money on it?
Nope. Anybody tell me I won Jared Vanderbilt's stat line from that night?
If I could get my damn mouse to
check 17 boards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you pick the under?
Nah, I was just thinking.
15, 17.
Just thinking, me just being a Warrior fan, just thinking off the top of my head, bro. It's like, damn, we could have had him, what I'm saying? 15
Davis had
plus
15.
14 plus minus 17 rebounds, 4 steals, like
True that. 16.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, bro. I said, we won 2 games. I'm not upset, but it's just like,
yeah,
looking at him, bro, and like looking at how he fits into that system and how he's balling in that system right now.
He playing this
literally, bro. It's literally killing me right now, bro. It's literally killing me right now because I'm just like, bro, the man, he was right here, right there, almost.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, bro. But I mean, it's frustrating. But the Lakers, they I don't know. I feel like the Mavs just, man, bro, what the heck? You blew that game. You blew the game, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Every single person on the team finished with a negative plus minus. Every single person.
That's
like
wild. Yeah.
Every single person on the team finished with a negative plus minus. You lost the rebounding game, right? Actually, that's the cool part about it. You won the rebounding game. That's the cool part about it. You won the wait, hold on, let me see. No, actually, no, they lost the rebounding game. That's crazy. They lost the rebounding game. They shot better from the 3, damn near. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They shot way better from the 3.
Who shot better from the 3?
The Mavs, bro. They shot 40%.
Nah, I want to hear that. Kyrie went 2 for 10.
Hey, the Mavs shot 40% from 3.
Went 2 for
and the
10.
Lakers shot 17% from the 3.
22 shots. He took 22 shots and he made.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting there. Hold on.
I don't think that shooting good from 3. Bro, sometimes percentages lie.
I'm talking about as a team, right? As a team, they shot 40%. Bro,
Reggie
as
Bullock,
a team, the Lakers shot 17%.
Bullshit. Justin Holiday, 2 for 5, 2 for 6. Bullock, 4 for 8. Luka Doncic, okay, 50%. That's good. All right,
bro.
3 for 5.
Team,
okay,
the Lakers shot
17. 2 for 5. Oh goddamn.
What is going on? There's no way, bro. Listen, there's no way.
They made 20 out of 49 threes, man.
There's no possibility.
The Lakers made 6 out of 34.
6 out of 30.
The Lakers still took less threes than them.
Less threes. They made less. Oh, bro.
They shot 17.6% from the 3-point line.
17. There's no way I'm letting a team that shot 17.6%.
How you shoot? I'm sorry.
Beat me.
How you shoot damn near 15 more threes? You shoot 15 more. You make 14 more of them, and you still lose the game.
And you still lose the game.
Just quick math for you guys, real quick on top of my dome.
You still lose the
Defense.
game. Bro, they shot 17%. I've never heard of somebody shooting 17% and then winning a game. That shit is absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane
It's
to
a
me, bro.
flawed system, you know what I'm saying? It's a flawed
You
system.
cannot have that at all. You cannot have that at all, bro. That's quite literally
Who said it? Which one of these Lakers said
unacceptable.
This shit? Malik Beasley the other night when he went crazy. He went crazy the other night, right?
Yep, sure did.
Nigga had 8 points. This game. Bro said, you know, we try and go for the 5th or 6th seed. You trying to go for what? The 5th or the 6th seed? You in 12th place.
They have a very favorable schedule, and they're not too far back. I'm not saying they will, but it is possible because of the schedule.
See, but this is the thing, right? That's what I was going to say, too. If you look at 5th place, the Clippers got 33 wins. Lakers got 29. It's not that far off. It's like a 4-point difference. Like
the West is very weak. Right.
It just comes up to tiebreakers, and after that.
Yep.
And about Dallas, really quick. Now, we all knew they didn't have defense. Anyone that actually watches basketball knows that wasn't going to work defensively. But this ill-disciplined, horrible. If this happened 3 weeks ago, I would have been shocked. The Lakers were horrible defensively. They work at the deadline. They go get great defensively. They go get Mo Bamba. They work on the inside. Dallas is great defensively. Now they swapped. Okay, the Lakers on a run right now. They're getting healthy. Although that LeBron injury kind of worries me. You know,
a little bit, definitely does.
Right. But the Lakers are hot. I don't think the Lakers have lost, and I don't think they've lost since the deadline. They might have lost.
I think they lost once.
Okay, they lost one
since the deadline.
Right.
But yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. They've been playing well. They're starting to get healthy at the right times. It's just, I mean, I don't necessarily see it going too far or necessarily being sustained. They have to stay healthy. You got LeBron's injury that definitely worries me. He still has that finger, which looked really, really bad. I feel like they're trying to sweep that under the rug a little bit. And then you got the foot. He just posted something about something on Instagram about it. And everybody's, up in arms about that. We don't know how long AD is going to stay healthy.
And
so.
And back to Dallas really quick.
They're saying he's able. Why they saying he's going to miss multiple weeks with a foot injury?
LeBron?
Yeah.
I thought that's what the injury was. Like
I thought he hurt his hand. I thought you were talking about the hand that that people saying he broke in the All-Star game.
Yeah, he had went down last night with a foot injury, and then everybody was saying that when they had a little close up that he had said like he had felt something or heard something pop. So I guess we're still waiting on the details to come out about it, but yeah, it didn't look good. Honestly, it didn't sound good either.
And about Dallas, really quick. Okay, if you couldn't handle not 100% AD down the stretch, how are you supposed to handle Jokic? How are you supposed to handle DeAndre Ayton? How are you supposed to handle Domantas Sabonis? How are you supposed to handle Towns or Gobert? How are you supposed to handle any of these guys who you will see one of them in the first round, or even Steven Adams? They're going to get
honestly, and that's absolutely correct, bro. That's an 80, not even 100%.
Listen, I got it. Give me the board. It's what LeBron said to him, and that he was drawing up the last play in the Dallas game.
He did say that. Give me the board. Give me the board.
What is going on over there? Like, Ham, you ain't the coach again. Here we go. Back to David Black. Here we go.
I was going to say, back to David Black.
David Black. You feel me? Like, over there disrespecting him. Like, nigga, give me the board.
Give me the board. I got it. Everybody got the way. David, shut up. My team.
Yeah, I don't even know what kid would. Why would you put Luka and AD on the post? Like, I don't know.
It was crazy. Like, honestly, if you really watch the game, it was a crazy ass game because like a lot of the sequences that happened in the game, you're just like, bro, what how? That doesn't even make sense, right? So I honestly, as I'm seeing the Lakers climb back into the game, I'm just like, bro, is Dallas really doing this right now? Like, are they really doing this right now, bro? They're really doing this, and they
Let
really
him
did
back
it,
in the
bro.
game. You let
Bro,
him
they
go back
really did it.
in.
I was like, wow, that is absolutely astounding. That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
like they really just came out their second half and was like, you know what? Forget basketball. We're just gonna run around and throw stuff up. Honestly.
And that little thing that I was showing you too on the NBA app, I actually used that while I watched the game. So like, where I'm gonna start doing my breakdowns, maybe sometime this later on this week. Once I like have a clearance on my back and what's gonna happen, and once I figure that stuff out, probably gonna have a little time on my hands. So I'm gonna start doing it. But I have a notepad that's over there now. I can show you. I do my breakdowns, and I'll go at the end of the quarters and be like, "This is what this guy had in this quarter, his percentages, his rebounds, assists." So this way, I don't have to go always and grab the phone or go to. I could just look in my notes like that, because that's me being attentive and taking detail. You feel me?
Definitely.
Um, moving on. Go Dallas. I got Dallas will be coming back up in a topic later on. But let's get to the big one. Mr. Drug Test himself.
Mr. Drug Test.
It's time for a drug test himself. You feel me? Dame Dollar adds his name to the list
Game
of players
time.
that's just
Game
out here
time.
dropping 71 points on everybody's head. I think it's amazing for the league. Nobody plays defense with Dame pulling up from 30, 44 feet, you know, with a hand in his face, knocking it down. Hey, I don't know. I never seen Steph do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But God, I mean, congratulations to Dame Dollar, man. He freezing time. You know, he's stopping the time because, you know, he got Dame time, so he just stopped the watches and, you know, he tapped it a couple of times in the game. I didn't see a watch on his wrist, but he was tapping it. Mr. No Watch having ass. But I mean, he adds his name to the list of people who scored 71 points. And congratulations to him. I think they won the game.
Yeah, they did.
Feel me? They didn't lose it like LeBron. They didn't lose it. You feel me? You know, King Lillard over here. What did you guys feel about that game?
I mean, like you said, they didn't lose it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't lose the game. You know, like D-Book when he scored 70, they lost the game.
You know, like LeBron, you know.
I was gonna say LeBron when they beat the scoring record and they lost the game. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if you're gonna do something big, at least win the game. Right?
And they won it in a commanding fashion too, 31-31 to 114.
You know, so
it didn't
like
take no overtime, Devin Booker. You know, it didn't take me no overtime. I got 71 regulation. You feel me? I got 71 regulation. You feel me? Didn't Kobe get 81 in regulation?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
See, add my name to Kobe's. I ain't had to go to overtime to get my 71. You feel me?
I mean, and
how many threes he made?
13.
12.
13 for 22.
Oh, yeah, 13. Yeah, he made 13 threes. 13, Damian Lillard, Dame time. I mean, pulling from range. Hold on, let me check it out. Let me check it out real quick.
39 minutes.
We about to see. Damian, no.
Yeah, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, plus 21, plus minus. Oh yeah, the boy was balling. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, like now I'm about to go show you breakdown. Now we're gonna break down the shots. You know, now we can just sit here and we can take some time, do what we do, break down where he was getting shots from. Were they bad shots like Paul George called them?
Not for them.
Hey, there was one that was questionable, but I was like, damn, he made it, so I can't even say nothing. Because I'm talking about like hand was
Paul George shot,
bro. I'm talking about when I say hand was all in his face, and he just said, "Oh fuck it, I'm just gonna rise and pull on you." I said, "Oh wow, this man is crazy today."
And it was a bad one till it went in.
I was getting some food when I seen it. It was halftime, and it said Dame had like 64, like something at halftime. And I said, "What the fuck?" Yeah. I said, "He's going for 80 today. He's going to go for 80 today. He's trying to go for 80."
Bucket of Kobe.
He's trying to go for 80.
I think I'm taking Dame's though. More impressive. You got done in regulation.
Absolutely, and this is the thing, right? This goes back to the Will conversation, saying that somebody can score 100 points in a fucking NBA game. You guys may not believe it. You guys may think it was far-fetched or fake, but these NBA players are showing you it's possible. I understand that what they didn't play defense and they were playing plumbers and electricians. They probably were plumbers and electricians. They're making a lot of money.
Oh, they're
They
playing
were,
podcasters and DJ and rappers.
but yeah, I was gonna say they play podcasters and rappers now. Okay,
Um,
fashion icons and video game enthusiasts now. So there's really no difference. Okay, but scoring 100 in a game is possible, and I feel like we're going to see it in the next couple of years. Somebody's going to do it.
might be Jason Tatum.
I wouldn't doubt it. You got to think about it. 25 a quarter.
I can see JB doing it too.
25 a quarter. They get hot like that. Just 25 a quarter. I can see it happening.
I mean,
all right, I'm back now. Let's go to game chart. All right, now we're gonna break it. What am I doing? I'm not doing all right, here we are. Game chart. Feel me now? This is gonna show you everybody's charts for the whole game. You know, team shot. Look at this little goal. A lot of green down here for the Rockets.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Rockets were
a lot of red. You know, around there.
Not good at all.
Red. Look at this. These old Dame shots. You feel me? The old Dame shots. But we can see. Dame Lillard. All right, this is Dame Lillard's chart on the side. Who you want to compare this to? Nobody. The whole team. I don't know.
Right. I was gonna say you can pick either one of them.
Damn,
goodness gracious.
We compare to Bodon. I don't think that fits.
no.
Like Kaminsky didn't play.
I don't think that fits either.
Jeez.
Washington fits a little bit.
A little bit.
All right, Dame, he went 22 for 38. So you see, you know, you got a little bit of green down here. It's a lot of these things down there. I don't know how you count those, but you see on my screen, I got all these black lines telling me Damian Lillard, 2-foot running reverse layup. That was 27 points. Then I got driving finger roll layup for 41 points down here low. Then I got a driving dunk for 58 points. He missed the layup. Oh, it tells you the quarter too. We ain't missed that layup. A full quarter with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Listen, I'm telling you, could literally listen. Listen. Wait till those breakdowns are in full effect. But Dame,
to expand on your point real quick, bro, you can really see who was the most clutchest player because you know they got that clutch player of the year award. You can really break down quarter wise and see who was the most.
Player. I think. Look, we gonna look. That was all these guys put together. That was 3 guys, but we ain't gonna do that. Let's go first quarter, Dame. All right, Dame in the first quarter. We can see here he went 5 for 8 for 63%. Right? So now we know he took a 26-foot 3, which is this 3 right here. It's 26 feet. Step back 3. Wow, he stepped back on that one.
Well, step back.
All right, now we got this as a missed 28 3, and this was a pull-up, right? But this one came with first quarter, 5 minutes and 4 seconds left. This one came a little early in the game with 8 minutes and 34 seconds left.
That first one was a heat check.
This one back here from 32 feet, you know, it was a pull-up jump shot. This is when he had 13 points. It was at 5 minutes and 35 seconds in the quarter. Right over here, we got 8 minutes and 11 seconds in the quarter, 26-footer pull up when he got 8 points, and then 9 minutes and 34 seconds per quarter, 25-footing step back 3.
Oh yeah, so he just started pulling. He was like, "Hold on, I'm hot today."
So he got a couple down here. I'm seeing one missed layup out. 2-1 floater, driving floater when he had 10 points with 6. Like, so you could really just go quarter by quarter. Look what he did in the second quarter. Now all the first quarter is gone. Now we in the second quarter over here with Dame. We can see Dame got a couple 3 layups, missed layup here. He missed a jump shot here, a fadeaway jump shot here with 3 minutes left in the quarter. 3:43. But look at his shots.
I was just saying, look at his shots. I want to
go back. Hold on.
That is crazy.
Let's just go back real quick. Right, hold on. I gotta do something. We gotta zoom. We need to zoom. All right, hold on. Stop it. Move. Stop. All right. All right. So y'all can see that a little better, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Y'all can see this a little better, right? Let me see. All right. Nah, it's too big. All right, gotta leave it there. All right, gotta leave it there. All right, it's too big. All right, so we can see 36%, right? This is the first quarter, 5-8, right? But look at his threes, right? They're closer to the line. You see this one long 32-footer right here. So you can go to the second quarter, right? And you can see all of a sudden he's spanning out, right?
He's stepping back.
Out. This guy is crazy with it. So right here in this corner right here, he took this shot with 1 minute 56 seconds left in the quarter. That was a 26-footer. That gave him 33 points, right? This missed one 26-footer came with 6 minutes left on the clock, 6:34. It was a step back. The 27-footer right here, 27-footer, that gave him 36 points, and it gave Watford assist. Right, tells you who assisted on the pass. So you guys don't know what you're missing on me. I'm giving you my Jew rule. Right, this one was from 32 feet. It was a running pull-up jump shot. So not only are they telling me, here's where he took it. This is when he took it. This is how many points he had. It's telling me the type of shot he also took with it. Right. So now we got Dame taking a running pull-up jump shot from 32 feet. Right now, I could go in the highlights. If I'm looking at the highlights and I see this, I know where to match this up at 707. Okay. Right now, if I wanted to go get the full video, I need to clip that. Look, bang, bang. You guys don't know what you're missing. Then this one's from 32 again. So 32. This one was just a 3-point jump shot. But this one back here, man, what was this? 36 feet.
What was he? Oh, gee.
This came with 50.8 seconds left in the quarter, man.
What was this man on, bro?
This was Cam Reddish's third assist. This gave Damian Lillard 39 points. And this also was a running pull-up jump shot. Right? So now...
What was this man on, bro? He was
now look what we can do. We can go to the first half. Now we got the first half mixed. And now in the first half, we know he shot 68%, 13 for 19. So we know he took 19 shots and was very efficient because he only missed how many?
6.
There you go. He only missed 6, which was 3 3-pointers, right? And a fadeaway jump shot and 2 layups. Yeah, tipped layup. He tipped the layup that he missed. All right.
That's wild.
Right? And we can tell he got about 4 or 5 shots right here. He's got a running floater that came in that second quarter, right? And then you look at this. Look at this in the half. He shot in 3 shots from the same particular range, 32 feet in the same area. So my game plan is to keep this nigga off this side. That's my game plan. My game plan is to keep Damian Lillard off this side. I don't want him shooting here. I know his misses are here, but the further he go back, he's making them. He doesn't.
He's getting better
behind this line right here. You see this invisible line? He didn't miss one from there. And then this 36-footer running pull-up jump shot.
Running pull-up.
Crazy.
That's insane.
But then we could go to the third quarter, and we can see in the third quarter he only took 7 shots, 3 for 7, 43%, and he went 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. But what did I just tell you? We're going to force him off that side, right? They did a good job in this quarter, not letting him get to his spot over here, 32 to 32 feet. But he found 32. He found 33 feet over here. He was like,
he said he found his spot over here.
You want me to? I go right over here. Matisse Thybulle, second assist, right with 5 minutes, 21 seconds left in the quarter. It gave him 46 points. You feel me? But you can see it. But some people that go, all right, let me see what he did in the fourth quarter. Wow, that's what he did in the fourth quarter. He went 3, 4. That's 7. 7.
Yep.
So he went
7.
He went 4 for 7 from 3, 6 for 12 altogether in the 4. So
50%. That's wild.
That's okay. He missed the layup. No, he missed a dunk. Wait, no, layup. Nope. Yeah, layup. He dunked it on somebody. 58 points. He missed the running floater.
He did catch a body. Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah, and then he had a step back jump shot.
Or Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah.
He missed the 34-footer. What was that? Or just standing? Yes, it pull up 3. Then he missed the step back 33. And then he missed the 33 pull up. So now the long ranges in the fourth quarter wasn't working. So I know that game plan was to try to push him inside more. And you could kind of see by me looking at this, I can then go to film and look to see what my thought process is to look to see if I'm looking at this person and I'm going to what to see how they got him to take more of these shots inside these last 2 quarters, right? Because the third quarter, you see, he only took 1 3, and that was very deep, very deep. But everything else, we got him inside from from that line right there to get him up the court. But the thing I like to do is what you gotta do is look how he did in the second half. He went 9 for 19 in the second half, 46%.
47%. Okay.
He made 5 threes and he missed 5 threes, I believe. Nope, 2 6 threes, 2 5. Yep. He went 5 for 11 for 3 in the second half. And then he went about 4 for 4 within the 3-point line. So you can tell. And then we could just go back, real quick and compare his first half. That's his first half, 13 for 19, 68%. And we could say Damian Lillard came out in this game, right? We can deduce that Damian Lillard came out in this game. And he started on fire, and he kind of slowed down in the second half, especially in the third, because we can go to the third here, and we can see that he didn't take too many shots in the third. He took 7, and he only made 3 of them, which left him with a 43%. Not bad, but, now we can do this. But that's just, the tip of the iceberg of us breaking these games down and just giving you guys an insight into what we see.
Which means that Damian Lillard heard what y'all were saying about him the other day. I know he does have a very, very heavy social media presence. He does not shy away from social media. He will not shy to clap back on people on social media. He is the more bold version of Kevin Durant because he's going to come directly at you. But he heard what everybody was saying because he sat when they played the Kings after they had their flight delayed and they were literally sitting on the damn runway for fucking 7 hours and he made it. Yeah, I was saying he made a rap video, which was fire, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But it's like you're gonna sit here and call him out for not playing on a basketball game fresh off the All-Star break, whatever the case may be. But it's like, okay, they were waiting to fly home or waiting to fly there for 7 hours. So it's like they're sitting on a plane, freaking uncomfortable ass, tight ass plane for 7 hours on a runway that they can't get off because the pilot doesn't know if they can take off. And then you're going to sit up here and talk about, oh, well, he needs to play and blah, 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 and stuff like that. And it's like, I want to see you do that shit. Let's see you sit on a goddamn plane for 7 hours and then go run around for 4 hours and shit. Like, that's not easy, bro. What the hell? Like, don't do that. So, yeah, he took his rest like need be and came out and dropped 71 on the Rockets, which is what he was supposed to do. So, yeah, he was listening and he heard what y'all said and he said, bet, hold this 71 piece.
And one more thing about Dame. He's 100% top 75.
Absolutely.
100%. I've seen things that he wasn't, and it's just he is. I mean, just because since 2015, he has not played with a single All-Star. It's just team success, kind of people overvalue that. But, yeah, Dame's 100% top 75 is incredible. Now, Portland fans are kind of going crazy about it in terms of overreacting. But, yeah, just point is, he's amazing. He's modern-day Agent Zero with the Steph long ball. So.
Oh, yeah. And I just feel like you got to give him his respect, bro. Like, as far as even when he was young, bro, like as far as him bouncing the James Harden Rockets out of the goddamn playoffs when everybody didn't expect him to, and then doing it again a few years later, and then doing it again against OKC and Paul George and Russ. So it's like that's why I call him Big Shot Dave. Like he's the real big shot, like because his big shots matter. Okay, I see him make big closing the All-Star game freaking a few weeks ago or freaking a few days ago. Like back-to-back years. Like he's Big Shot Dame. That's him. Dame time is game time. He's Big Shot Dame. He deserves that damn title.
No watch clicking on his wrist time. You know
period. Because he deserves that respect,
bro.
That
like
can
tell you what time it is and not have a watch or
as far as a player who's never played with another true All-Star like that and has constantly shown up in big games and has bounced better teams when it was quite literally just him. Yeah, he deserves his respect. Absolutely.
Should they drug test him?
No, I feel like that was stupid.
Drug test. I feel like that was stupid. 71, 12, 13 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't get that, bro. Why do they drug test these players after they go crazy? Like,
that makes no sense.
I wonder if they did that to Wilt when he scored his 100.
They
Did
probably
they
drug
even
tested
have
Wilt
him?
every day, bro.
They drug tested him 3 times after that game.
Bro, they probably drug tested him every single day, even after practice. Will, come on, you already know what time it is.
Yeah.
Come on, Will, you know what time it is, dog. Stop playing with me.
Quinn Snyder gets a 5-year deal to coach the Hawks. I mean, last time we seen Quinn Snyder was what, last year? Coaching the Jazz.
Yeah.
Record
Yeah.
with the Jazz is 294 wins with 170 losses. In his 8 years of coaching the Jazz, he's been to the playoffs 6 times. He has accumulated through the 8 years of 372 wins, 274 losses with a .585 winning percentage. Do you think Quinn Snyder is the right guy for the Hawks? Can he get Trae Young and DeJounte Murray together?
I just feel like this is more on Trae Young now, because I feel like at the end, let me go ahead and make a football reference. He's gonna get, and I know he's a better player, but he's gonna start getting the Baker Mayfield treatment. If you continue to bitch and moan about the coaches that you have, and you get specific coaches in, and you're not producing with these coaches that you're quote unquote requesting or quote unquote wanting, the problem isn't going to be on the coach, but the problem is going to be on you. It's going to be on you to actually show up. We got you, DeJounte. We got you this quote unquote team that you wanted. Now it's time for you to produce, right? You can't sit up here and blame every single goddamn coach that comes in the building because y'all don't get along every single day or every second of the hour, right? Every coach and their star player is going to butt heads at some point in time. So get over yourself and do what you got to do to win, right? Because this doesn't. How do you guys go from the
You're
Eastern
good. I
Conference?
didn't know you was in there.
How you go from Eastern Conference Finals appearance to getting bounced in the first, second round? Like that doesn't make
It's
any
not
sense,
popping up on my screen.
right? So like, if you're going to continue to complain about these coaches, then we need to see MVP Trae.
He said, "See, I want to pop his messages up, but it's not popping up on my. Oh, there we go. I just had to refresh it. Hold on, let me do because you're going to build. You know when you go comes in, you know you bring that line, love. You know you bring that line, love. You know
Oh my goodness.
It's Lions time.
You know what I'm
Killing
saying?
me. That's facts. That's facts.
You know, I don't know about that.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, what Shaq said about the White Howard over there in Tawan?
A lot. A lot.
What he over there in Tawan doing? What Bubba Dub said? Trash.
Oh, bro, I feel like Shaq has some shape of agenda against Dwight right now.
Yeah, I don't know
why.
why.
Because like it's like every single moment he gets, he's like, bro, Dwight, I'm on your ass right now, big dog. I am on your ass because there's no. I think you know what I think it is. You know what I think it is, bro. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's like this show on Hulu where a whole bunch of ex and current athletes they get together and they're competing for all the hardest shit, right? And I think Shaq and everybody else on TNT or whatever the fuck that whatchamacallit is, I think they seen him up there crying, bro. I think they seen him up there crying, and I think Shaq was like, "Oh hell no, I don't care. I don't care how big you is. Ain't nobody gonna have me up there crying." And I think they seen that man up there crying, and Shaq has been on his line ever since, bro. So
let the rain fall
also,
down.
part of it might
be
part of it might be that Dwight did not beat Kobe in the finals, and that they would have the same amount of championships.
Kobe said when Dwight called him, he said, "Yo, we're how LA." He said, "Nah, this ain't gonna work."
No, he went and set a pick and roll.
What Bubba Dub say? Trash. I don't want to hear about no Dwight Howard. What Shaq say? What he do over there doing T1? Right? But yeah, Quinn Snyder. I want to see what he gets done. He's a winning coach. You know, we saw what he did with the Jazz. He gave them a winning culture. Definitely gave him a winning culture, and it's only good right to see that he does get another job. And let's see if he can do that with Trae and him. I don't know because you know the rumors of Trae wanting out is that still going to be there? Does Quinn Snyder stop that? I have no idea. So we got to pay attention, you know, a little closer to these events because I'm reading it here and it's not really saying It's not. They're not really saying that. What Trey Young or anything. If Trey Young had anything about anything to say about him getting going in.
Yeah, and this is like I feel like they're not going to necessarily put that out there yet because they don't want to make Trey seem like the bad guy. But at the end of the day, it's like if there's constant reports about you and your coaches, and you and your coach butting heads, right? And it's not the first coach, right? Because
It's gotta be you at some point.
yeah, it's like you got your first coach, quote unquote, fired. Then with this one, you got this coach, quote unquote, fired because you guys kept going back and forth, and nobody felt like there was going to be any kind of recollection. So
Right.
And this is why we love you, your GOAT. He's the only one that we're allowed to get football question things off on the basketball.
Oh man. But it's like at some point in time, bro, we're gonna start looking at you and what you're doing or what you're not doing. And if you're the toxic player and if you just and if moving on from you essentially means better for the franchise. So like I feel like questions now, I feel like the ball now is in Trey Young's court. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna start playing better? Are you gonna stop being a quote unquote dickhead to these coaches? Are you gonna work together with these teams or you're going to continue to try to be this individual player and because you want to get paid and you want to be the star, like it's going to be on you, bro. What are you going to
do? And can I speak on Quinn Sniper quick? Okay. I think what to expect. I understand he's never been in the second round. I understand that with Utah. We should expect him to develop Trey and DeJounte more because that's what he did with Donovan Mitchell. That's what we should expect. We should expect them to be in the playoffs every year, at least the play-in, more likely the playoffs, right? But we need to be realistic. Are they built to win a championship? No. I didn't like the DeJounte Murray trade. I actually didn't. I don't like two ball-dominant guards in the backcourt. I never really liked that. It's never really worked out, right? And so I don't think they're built to win a title. Maybe in the future. So I think the expectations should be very realistic because when coaches get hired, we're either like, okay, horrible, they're going to stink, or you better win a championship or else we're going to erase you, which is what they did to Frank Vogel. Because they traded the entire team away and they put all the blame on Frank Vogel and they hired a worse coach in Darvin Ham. But we'll see what happens down the stretch. Anyway, my point. Just be realistic. That's all I want for fans. I understand it's Atlanta, big city, ice tray, young roster, but just be realistic. They should contend in the future, but as of right now, just as long as they're in the playoffs, then it's a good fit.
Definitely. I just think it's about time they finally move off of John Collins.
Oh, John Collins, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like it's
time. Send him over our way, rebound him, put back in big. We can there, We don't need him. And he can shoot a little bit.
Was cool.
Yeah, I just feel like you might be able to get some solid pieces back for him to bolster your team a little better, kind of balance it out because, like OT said, you do have two ball dominant guards, bro, and that's to me that's always a recipe that will never work.
Sure, if you're still in here, you see that little wrench or whatever you want to call it by name. I believe that means you are the moderator for our YouTube. So,
hey, shout out to you. You're a goat.
I didn't tell you I was going to make you it. You are it now. So, but I was going to play a game of Who You Got. Mel knows Mulich knows what that is. But due to me having to go to the doctor and stuff like that because of my back, I wasn't able to put it together. But I have two other little game shows I want to play with you, a little game, quiz trivia stuff that I want to get through. And I want to try the new one first. And I'm calling it right now. I might change the name of it because me and Boo, I got to discuss this. It's going to be called Ball In. That means ball is in play. Like the ball is in. Right? No, much like you. You go, you show us mad love. Like I always told the people early on that we used to have over here that left us, if you rock with us, we're gonna rock with you. You keep showing us love, man, we're gonna show you love. Don't think that it does not go unnoticed. Like this is a small gesture from you, but trust me, we got something planned. You guys just keep doing what you're doing. It goes for everybody. But I'm talking specifically to you right now. You go and keep doing what you're doing, man. We're gonna look you up, bro. We rock with the people that rock with us, man. We want to build a family over here, a community of guys that stick together and help each other out in the times when people need it. Look out for each other. Just do be nice to each other. Love each other. You feel me? But ball in. That just hurt my back talking that loud. I don't think you understand.
Like, you gotta
take care. You gotta take care.
People think I'm joking, but I'm going through it right now. But for the love of you guys, I will do it. I'm not even going to work right now, but for the love of you guys, I will sit down and hurt my back some more just so I can be up here with you guys, man, because I love you guys.
Absolutely, man. Shout
I
out
love
to
you
my
guys.
boy Troy.
But balling, man, you gotta. It's basically connect the dots. So you know how you gotta take. You know the things you gotta take a line and you gotta draw the line to the one that connects the little baby work. That's what basically balling is. I'm giving you 3 categories, 3 teams. You're gonna tell me which team you're putting in those 3 categories. The categories are could win, meaning out of the teams I give you, they have the best chance to win. They could win the championship. All right. Could win, second round exit, and first round exit. Your 3 teams are the Clippers, the Suns, and Dallas.
That's presently constructed right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Clippers, Suns, and Dallas.
Could win it.
Could win.
Second round exit, first round exit.
First round exit.
Who you got, you GOAT? Your GOAT. Let's say you GOAT. You the GOAT, that's why.
Let's say first round exit, Dallas. Second round, Phoenix, and could win the Clippers.
Ooh. That's intriguing.
Isn't it? I like it. Only because
Okay.
I toggled with the second round exit and the could win with the Suns and Phoenix because the Suns have been there before. But I feel like with KD coming back with less than 20 games, they're not going to be able to put it together as quick. The chemistry's not going to gel, so they might win that first round, and everybody's going to think they look great and all that stuff like that. But that second round might come.
That's not going to happen, bro.
Not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
You see that? Yeah, never. But see, that's what I toggle with, right?
Right. It's between those two.
Strippers.
I like that name. Oh yeah. But yeah, I toggled with that because Phoenix has been there before, but I just don't think they're gonna be able to put it together late with Kevin Durant. I think they're gonna get overhyped that first round win and then get bounced that second round. That's why I got to go leave in the second round. I think the Clippers could win it if they start to put it together and basically just kind of stay healthy because they have the roster that's deep enough. And then first round bounce, I see the Mavs. Unfortunately, they don't play enough defense to sustain any leads in any kind of final series for me.
OT?
I'm just really interchangeable between the Suns and the Clippers. I think everyone's in agreement that Dallas just isn't a playoff team. I mean, no, they're a playoff team. They're not built to go far in the playoffs. That's a better way to word it. But yeah, with Phoenix and LA, it just depends the way you look at it. Do you look at it like, hey, they're not going to gel? They're not. Maybe they're not a fit to where you can just plug them in and go. Maybe you're worried about the depth, or maybe when you look at the Clippers, the depth, like the kiss of death from Mario Ellie when we beat. Or are you looking at the Clippers? You're like, hey, Kawhi's been on a tear. He just had 44. He's been very efficient. He's back. If you think that, you look at their depth. You look at Paul George, Russell Westbrook. You like that fit. You love Tyronn Lue. So I could see arguments for both. It's just, I don't know. I'm gonna slide. We've never seen. I cannot talk. Okay. We haven't seen Phoenix. We haven't seen Phoenix suit up yet. So I don't think it's
time, my boy.
Yeah, I gotta take my time. I'll talk to you. Okay. Let's do it. It just depends how confident you are in the fit, honestly. I like Phoenix because I feel like you need like an all-world star to win a championship, and that fit is just match made in heaven. But honestly, the Clippers are built to beat them as well. So it just depends on who they match up against. You know?
Yeah, I kind of in the consensus. I got the Clippers going for his Suns second round because I just don't. I believe in KD. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't. I don't know how much time they're going to need to definitely understand what system's going to work for those guys.
Right.
Hey, a year ago, we don't want him. That Wiseman experiment is officially done. He is y'all problem now. Okay, y'all do with him what y'all did with Marvin Bagley.
Yes. Last thing on the dock is something that you guys seem to like, so we're going to do it. Your GOAT, I want your answer since you're in the chat with us. Appreciate you rocking out with us. I know Tyrone wasn't here, but I don't think he's in here right now. So it's called Bring 'em,
4 picks.
not bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's called Bring 'em to the Era. It's called Bring 'em to the Era. And today's two that we're bringing to the era is Shaq and Hakeem. And we're bringing them to the 2020s. Who is a better player in the era of 2020? That means 2020 through 2029. So you're looking at the first 3 years of 2023, and then you're looking at what they would be.
Ooh. God damn. Okay, so look, people got to think about it, right? Because Hakeem gets a lot of disrespect.
100%.
And people don't necessarily know just how much of a defensive problem he was, not to mention an offensive problem. Like Hakeem was crazy, bro.
100%.
The footwork, the inside moves, the outside moves, the shakes, like, oh my God. It's absolutely insane. Not to mention his defense, like he can really play defense, bro. Like he was really a defender. Oh my God. Thinking about it. Just thinking about it. Oh my God, bro. That shit would be insane. But then on the other side of it, you got Shaq. Holy bro. Holy shit. Like quite literally, bro, that would be the scariest sight I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah.
A Shaq in the 2020s, bro, would be absolutely insane.
And you get the medicine like LeBron, like you get to work out like LeBron.
Bro, what?
That means you get Slim Magic Shaq
and you
his whole career.
Just you're getting fresh Diesel, right? Like fresh out of LSU Diesel, the one who could still run like a goddamn gazelle and dribble up the goddamn court. Like, bro, I don't even. Oh my God, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. You are a devious person for this one. I'm not gonna lie, because that is crazy, bro. That is crazy.
I didn't know because I was trying to figure out. I got some more in my head. I mean, next one's gonna be the next one I'm gonna do because I was thinking about somebody for Brandon Roy, and then I was thinking about somebody for Ray Allen, but I feel like whoever I put up against Ray Allen, y'all gonna pick Ray Allen. But I got some good ones for you guys.
Oh my God, bro!
I got some guys from today. We're gonna bring back then too. Don't think it's just bringing them to today's era. No, it's bringing them to the era. Bring the era. Bring the era.
Okay, because look, bro. Look. Okay, so look. I'm watching this. I'm watching the Sixers Heat game right now, right? And just thinking about what a young a fresh Shaq would do to either one of these teams. Either one of these teams would be absolutely insane, bro. Like the inside would be dominated. I'm sorry. There's no way that Embiid is even. Bro, come on. I'm seeing Embiid like, and I love Embiid, but he's just finished with a great inside move, right? Like Shaq is bow with the dunk, bro, and he's pushing you over, running up the court, waving on the crowd, bro. Like Hakeem is gonna give you the with the pull up under with the. Oh my God, I don't even. Honestly, this can either you can go either one. You can go either one.
Actually, something about that. Do you think Shaq would get called for a lot of charges?
Probably, but he wouldn't even care, bro. He
Probably
wouldn't even care.
He might foul out there.
No, I don't think so because I don't think he's gonna be doing what Giannis does because Giannis gets called for the most. You know,
he does, right?
Yeah, and I think it's with Shaq, he knew how to use his body, bro. Like he knew how to use his body to the point where it's not going to be a foul to where he's throwing his elbows and stuff like that, trying to create space. He's using his body and moving you out of the way, literally with just body position to the point where now he's right under the hoop. And he's just going to turn around and dunk on you. Like that was his game. That's what he predicated his game on after he got more of a bigger stature. Right, but before he was literally taking the ball up, and he could literally back you down, and it didn't matter, right? So it's a different dynamic, bro. It's a different game, honestly. I would go Shaq just because I would want to see it, right? Like with Hakeem, I feel like, and don't get me wrong, because Hakeem is my favorite big man of all time, but with Hakeem, I just feel like with all of the young people that he mentored, you kind of see glimpses and flashes of him through their games, right? With the Shaq, imagine how much he averaged back in that time, bro. And we're gonna sit here and say Jordan can average 40 in this time, bro. I would be
for
terrified
the
to see
people
what
that
Shaq would average. It would be insane.
Right. You can't really go wrong with either. My only issue is the jump shooting and the free throw shooting. I understand that gets to be overblown because Shaq might be the most dominant player ever if we're not counting Wilt in the era he played in. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, Shaq can run up and down.
Don't put
He can back
Kwame
you
in.
down.
No error. Kwame, come on the show then.
That's just my only thing. I mean, Hakeem was a better, I think, jump shooter, and
Oh,
I don't know.
definitely that.
And Hakeem he's the best blocker ever, arguably. He's first time in blocks without fouling. Like he blocked without
Plays
fouling.
defense, bro.
And,
Like that's the
right.
thing. His defensive prowess is
Mhm.
insane.
Thing is, too, Shaq does too. You know, it's tough.
True.
Like it's you really can't go wrong with it either.
Either one, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah, so that I mean, I'm going Shaq because I just think he's going to dominate all the damn big men down there. I think Hakeem would be good in this era too, but
Right.
I think Hakeem's build he would probably be one of those guys that will have to develop like a jump shot. Shaq.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shaq,
Shaq
excuse me, you don't. Yeah, Shaq,
Right.
you just throw that shit down low.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's just and like I said, it's no knock on Hakeem.
Like if you put Shaq on the Warriors, I mean, then
that's over, bro. I just want to see that dominance, right? Like Shaq in today's game against a Joel, against a Joker, against a Giannis, against a just
put
these
Shaq
smaller
on the
size
2007 Cavs, got it.
bro. Come on now,
prime.
it's insane.
I mean, like even young Magic Shaq.
It's insane, bro. That would be so insane, crazy.
I feel like a hacky Shaq would work a lot more right now, but they wouldn't allow it. They don't allow the hacky Shaq no more.
I was gonna say they wouldn't allow it.
So they don't allow the hacky Shaq no more at all. So Shaq will actually be safe in this era, technically.
Yeah, if that's the case. Yeah.
Shaq in the 23 win Pistons. And the 23 win Pistons, yeah.
I mean, shit. Even then, if you put Shaq on the Pistons, bro, that's
they're like a playoff team, yeah. Especially with the play-in, he could definitely get them to the play-in.
He's gonna change their whole franchise, bro. All you gotta do is throw it to him throw it to him in the paint, bro, and he's
Russ and Shaq will probably be a killer fucking duo.
The pick and roll.
I'm thinking like James Harden and Hakeem, though. James Harden and Hakeem will probably be a sick ass.
James Harden. That pick and roll too. Holy moly!
See, this is what I do this for, man. Bring him to that, bro. Bring him to that.
That would be insane,
you can't go wrong,
bro. Yes, that's the thing. Like OT said, you really can't go wrong with either one, bro, because both of those choices are just so formidable and in their respective crafts that it really doesn't matter which one you pick, and you can plug them on any team, and they're instantly going to make that team better, damn near contenders.
Ooh, I think I'm going to do two defensive guys next and put them in the 90s.
I like it.
That's what I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll surprise you guys, but that's all I got. We hit the end of the road. I want to thank your GOAT Tyrone for stopping by, because your GOAT's still dropping. He's still dropping stuff in the chat down there. We're gonna get to these final thoughts, and I'm gonna start with OT this time. Final thoughts.
Thanks for having me. It was awesome, and I hope everyone's doing good. I hope your back gets better.
Oh yeah, me too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Trust me, I do. I'm not too enthusiastic about it because I kind of been down this road, and now it's like it's worse than what it was. So it's like it's only one vision I have, and it's not the route I want to go at the age I'm at. So, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. It's in God's hands. I gave it to God this morning. It's in God's hands, and I'm just gonna go wherever He tells me to, and that's it. But I appreciate it, OT.
Of course.
Thank you, your GOAT. You go out here showing love. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mulich, final thoughts?
Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Mulich. Follow the sports TikTok, Sports Mulu at FTSL. Follow the sports Twitter. Got it going up over there, watching these basketball games. So follow if y'all want some live up to date analysis and whatnot, and games and whatnot.
What you doing right now, Moo?
Oh, watching the 76ers Miami Heat game.
You want to go live on TikTok?
Oh, absolutely. We can do that.
All right.
Let
me set my shit out and we go live on TikTok. Because I want to see if we can get hoops and crazy in them in there. We asked them the same question. The last two questions I had on the dot. Ball in and then bring them to the era and see what these guys feel.
Don't
So
forget
yeah,
to
if
like,
you guys
comment,
watching your
subscribe,
goal,
share.
yeah, there you go. Your goal. Join us on TikTok. We give us like maybe a half an hour, maybe 20 minutes,
Yeah,
half an
about
hour.
20 minutes to 20,
Maybe
30 minutes.
maybe less than
Mhm.
that. I just literally we need to get our stuff ready, and then Moo, we need to get us Moo. I got something to show you too.
Oh, bet. Say
We
that.
need to get our stuff ready, and then we'll see you guys over there. But yeah, this is from the